I realise I'm one step away from playing proper cricket, and that's international cricket. So a couple of hundreds later, the Proteas under pressure in Sri Lanka, and before I knew it, I got the call up. And yeah, that was the end of that. 10 years later, I'm still here.
AB de Villiers gets to Test match 100, number 18.
I feel very proud to wear this shirt. I think this country's been through a lot of hardship in the past. A lot of heroes I look up to, a guy like Madiba, guys that wore this shirt before me. We always talk about in the team meetings about the guys who played before us, and hopefully one day we can leave that legacy, the Protea Fire legacy.
Listen to the sound. That is miles back. The fastest 150 in the history of one-day international cricket.
I've had a few of those knocks, probably about 5 to 10 in the last few years. They seem to have come around a little bit more often in the last few years than early on in my career. It's difficult to say, but there are a couple that stands out. Obviously, the Wanderers knock it was a bit of a blur what happened that day. It was a crazy day, and I still don't know exactly what happened, but very enjoyable moment then. And obviously in Sydney in the World Cup, I got the 160 odd against the West Indies there. But it's difficult to touch on those kind of games. It's like I told you, it's a bit of a blur, and you don't remember all of it. And I felt just as good, maybe even better, in some of my other knocks where I scored a 30 not out or 70 chasing a big total, finishing the game. Those knocks are just as important and just as special to me. I like to keep my feet on the ground, and I do understand the way sports works, and you can be grounded very quickly. So I never look ahead and think that I'm going to be great and have too much confidence in myself. Every single innings I walk out there, I'm nervous, I have butterflies in my stomach. I know I've got to work hard and graft before I can enjoy myself, and that hard work never goes away. It's in every single innings I play, there's a bit of hard work involved. So it never comes easy, even though it might look like it sometimes. There's always a bit of grinding in there. Yeah, the other thing I want to touch on is I don't think I'm like a past Matthew Hayden, and those guys back in the day I think had didn't have the opportunity to mingle like I had in the IPL in the last few years. I didn't have that opportunity to really get to know each other. So I don't think players will look at me and go like, oh, he's superhuman, scared of him, because I'm a very gentle soul, I think.